Welcome to Deep Roots, Open Skies, a podcast dedicated to exploring the defining moments that shape our lives. I'm your host, Lykesia. Welcome back to another episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. I'm your host, Lykesia, here to dive deep into the complexities of love, life, and everything in between. Should a Black woman always have to pick a brother up, or should he already be intact and together when she meets him? You know, when I think about relationships, I can't help but remember how I met my husband. It was an Honors Day convocation, a sea of future leaders and scholars. And there he was, smart, ambitious, and already juggling 2 jobs while being a full-time student. I mean, he was going places. And I was like, yes, please. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good support system. I'm all for uplifting my partner's dreams. But there's a fine line between support and what I like to call overlifting. You know what I mean? So let's unpack this. Historically, Black women have been seen as the backbone of the family. Strong, resilient, and often expected to shoulder the weight of their partner's ambitions. But where does that leave us? Did we have to lift our brothers up during slavery? Especially when the Black man had to go through a lot, from watching the separation of his family, losing his power, and seeing unspeakable evil acts happen towards the woman of the family. Black women became the emotional and spiritual anchors, offering strength and solace when everything else seemed to crumble. Did you know that Black women have been at the forefront of societal change? Not just within their families, but across entire communities? From the civil rights movement to modern-day social justice initiatives, Black women have been leaders and pioneers. This strength is not just a stereotype. It's a testament to the incredible resilience and impact they have on society as a whole. I did a little digging, and guess what? Research shows that the expectation for Black women to uplift their partners isn't just a stereotype. It's deeply rooted in cultural narratives. In the past, Black women have often been portrayed as the strong Black woman, a title that sounds empowering but can also feel like a burden. This narrative can lead to feelings of resentment or exhaustion. Like, why am I always the one pulling the weight? And I get it. It's exhausting to be the emotional laborer in a relationship. I love my husband, but if I had to give him a pep talk every day like he's a contestant on The Bachelor, I'll need a personal life coach just to survive. Now, let's think about how this expectation shapes our relationships. When a Black woman is seen as the one who has to uplift her partner, it can create a power dynamic that feels imbalanced. Yes, we're strong, but we also want to be supported. I want to dive into some statistics here. According to a study published in a journal of Black psychology, Black women are often perceived as more assertive and outspoken. Traits that are sometimes mislabeled as angry. But what if those traits stem from the need to assert our boundaries and demand the respect we deserve? Could it be that the power we hold is misinterpreted? Could our strength be seen as a threat rather than a gift? If we're constantly expected to uplift, when do we get to be uplifted ourselves? That's a catch-22, right? Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't support our partners. Absolutely not. I'm not saying it. Relationships should be about mutual growth and encouragement. But I want to challenge the notion that Black women must always be the ones to uplift. What if we start taking that expectation off the table? Let's take a moment to celebrate the achievements of Black women who have broken barriers and shattered glass ceilings. From Vice President Kamala Harris to groundbreaking ballet dancer like Misty Copeland, the legacy of Black women continues to inspire and lead. Consider the world of science, where Dr. Mae Jemison made history as the first African-American woman to travel in space. Her accomplishments have inspired countless young girls to pursue careers in STEM, in these fields, showing that the sky is not the limit. It's just the beginning. In the realm of literature, authors like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie have given voice to powerful narratives that challenge stereotypes and provide profound insights into identity, womanhood, and cultural heritage. Her works encourage readers to embrace diverse perspectives and celebrate their roots. In entertainment, visionaries like Ava DuVernay have transformed the landscape of film and television. As a director, producer, and writer, her storytelling not only entertains but also sparks essential conversations about race, justice, and humanity. These trailblazers exemplify the strength, resilience, and brilliance that Black women bring to every field. Their accomplishments remind us that Black women have always been leaders, innovators, and pioneers capable of achieving greatness on their own terms. However, as we honor these milestones, it's crucial to recognize that the same energy and ambition that fuel these achievements should be mirrored in personal relationships as well. You see, Black women deserve partners who see, respect, and match their drive and aspirations. It's about finding balance and ensuring that relationships are partnerships of equals, where both individuals uplift and support one another. You see, this mutual respect and shared ambition are essential, as they allow Black women to continue breaking barriers, not just in their professions, but in every facet of their lives. So for all the Black women listening out there, let's reframe this narrative. You deserve a partner who matches your energy, your ambition, and your goals. And if you're not out there dating, remember to look for someone who's already on their way to greatness, because you deserve to be supported just as much as you support. And for those of you in relationships, let's have those honest conversations with our partners. Are we uplifting each other, or just one of us doing all the heavy lifting? Because that can be a burden. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate each of you listening. Your experiences, your voices, and your choices matter. Whether you're someone who finds fulfillment in nurturing and supporting your partner, or you're seeking a more balanced dynamic, know that your path is valid and worthy. If nurturing is your thing, and you find joy in picking a brother up and being supportive, embrace that aspect of yourself. You see, it's a beautiful strength to offer love and encouragement. However, remember to ensure that this generosity doesn't lead to you being taken for granted or unappreciated. You see, your kindness should be met with respect and reciprocation. It's important to set clear boundaries that protect your well-being, because that's important. Ensure that your efforts are recognized and valued. I want you to reflect on the dynamics of your relationship. Is there open communication? Are your needs and feelings acknowledged? You see, a healthy relationship thrives on mutual support and understanding. It's essential to have conversations about expectations and to ensure that both partners are contributing to the emotional and practical aspects of the relationship. Now, on the other hand, if you find yourself constantly expected to manage emotions, consistently giving more than you receive, it might be time to reflect on whether this relationship dynamic is serving you. So consider asking yourself, am I feeling valued and respected? Is this relationship allowing me to grow and thrive? Now, if the answers leave you wanting more, I need you to consider having open, honest conversations with your partner about your needs and boundaries. And understand that it's okay to seek change and to ask for what you deserve. Sometimes it may mean reevaluating whether the relationship aligns with your values and aspirations. Remember, relationships should be a partnership where both individuals feel empowered and appreciated. So consider seeking input from trusted friends or mentors who can offer perspective and advice. Sometimes an outside view can provide clarity and help you see the situation from a different angle, which is important. So also remember that seeking professional guidance from a counselor or a therapist can be a valuable resource in navigating complex emotions and decisions. So it's essential to consider celebrating your individuality and achievements outside of your relationship. That's okay. Pursue your passions, interests, and goals. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This not only enriches your life, but also strengthens your relationship by bringing a well-rounded and contented self to the partnership. Because ultimately, you deserve a relationship that respects your individuality and supports your aspirations. It's about finding that balance where you both feel heard, cherished, and empowered to be the true selves that you all are. So your strength and compassion are gifts, and they deserve to be met with equal dedication and care. Just as you dedicate time and care to choosing the right makeup shade or perfecting your hairstyle, let that same energy, let that same thoughtfulness guide your choices in relationships. Selecting a partner is a profound decision that impacts your happiness and growth. So be deliberate and intentional in choosing someone who not only appreciates your beauty and strength, but also contributes positively to your life. Just like the precision you apply in your beauty routine, apply the same scrutiny and discernment in selecting a partner who aligns with your values, dreams, and the life you envision for yourself. See, remember, you are the architect of your own life, capable of building a foundation that is both strong and nurturing. So as you create this life, prioritize your well-being and happiness, ensuring that you are surrounded by love and respect. So embrace the power of self-love and the confidence it brings, allowing it to guide you and informing you with relationships that will enhance your life rather than distract from it. Let your inner light shine brightly, attracting those who see and appreciate the incredible person you are. Because you are worthy of a partnership that mirrors the care and dedication you put into every aspect of your life, where mutual support and admiration create a harmonious bond. So I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. Your presence here means the world. If you enjoyed today's discussion, make sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, keep reaching for the skies, but don't forget to plant those roots. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Deep Roots, Open Skies. Until next time, embrace your journey and keep exploring the possibilities.